Hi, I'm Larry Scogan, Interim Chancellor of the North Dakota University System. I'm speaking to you today right on the heels of the State Board of Higher Education's February meeting and also right in the middle of the legislative session, or crossover as it's called. It's an interesting time to say the least. Rest assured that the board, your presidents, and the system office are working furiously to communicate your good work to those who are making decisions that impact all of us. The board's vision is to inspire our future while unleashing the potential of the university system. Our unified strategic plan, coupled with a reasonable budget to accomplish it, will ensure we are able to continue to provide the high-quality education our students deserve. We recognize that, like every state entity, based on lower revenue projections, we must responsibly adjust our funding request. Yet we must also seek funding that is necessary to achieve our goals without negatively impacting our students. A new financial forecast for the state will be out on March 18, and we're hopeful the projections will be higher than the last ones. House Bill 1003 is the major appropriations bill for higher education, and it was approved by the House last week. That bill now crosses over to be heard in the Senate, starting with our hearings on March 23rd. At its meeting, the board approved a position on House Bill 1003. First, the board expressed appreciation for the House Appropriation Committee's actions supporting increased funding for needs-based and merit-based student aid, campus security, special assessments paid off, and IT investments that increase security, enhance efficiencies, and promote student success. But in order to accomplish our identified goals, the board asked the legislature to consider changes to House Bill 1003, which proposes an increase to higher education's budget equal to only about 1/3 of the increase in the governor's budget recommendation for us. Here's what the board is asking the legislature to do. 1. Support the higher education funding formula, which was included in the governor's budget recommendation, so that it can work as designed to attract and retain students. The board's 2015 to 2020 strategic plan is based on the continuation of this formula to increase student achievement and graduation rates. 2. Use the inflation factor within the formula to fund compensation and benefit increases for NDUS employees and utility cost increases similar to other state entities. 3. At a minimum, fund capital projects we identified through the master plan process as being high priority flood, life safety issues, critical deferred maintenance, and extraordinary repair needs. Without this funding, our deferred maintenance issues will only worsen and could negatively impact students and programs. The board also seeks authorization for non-state funded projects already scheduled for completion in the 2015-17 biennium. 4. To best serve our students and their needs, the board's position is that it should retain authority over locally funded capital projects and employee approval, oversight of workforce education, program offerings, and technical training, its current budget practices, and the authority to set tuition and fees, which it has had for most of the past 100 years. The board tabled taking a position on House Bill 1003's proposal to transfer internal auditors and attorneys from the university system to the state auditors and attorney general's offices. The board wants to have further dialogue with the leaders of those agencies and legislators on how they envision that change might work. I encourage you to keep abreast of what's happening during the legislative session. Contact your local legislators if you have concerns. As you know, all politics is local. While we believe our legislators care deeply about higher education, sometimes they are not aware of the full impact of certain decisions until they hear it from the perspective of their constituents, you. Another note from the board meeting is its approval to move forward with hiring a consultant for the search of the next president of Dickinson State University. The board thanked Dr. D.C. Costin for his service to DSU and for his willingness to stay at the helm until his replacement can be found. The board also appointed member Carrie Reichert to be the chairperson for the search. As always, I am so grateful for all you do for our students. They are the hope of our future and the reason we come to work every day. Your knowledge and dedication makes it all possible. Thank you very much.